No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland.
Yeah, you're right there. Above bottom, you know, can't play this game.
The Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games, and that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking, but on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done, and the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it, because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then offload the football.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's really frustrating for defense when you cover that first play and you knew it was going to be a pass, you cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Off the RPO, complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The give out of the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Becker. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Power power football with the run. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
This defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He'll set up to throw. Here's a heat. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They want to run it left here. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
They'll try to pop the draw. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Second down coming up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out in the flat. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Now adjusting. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Man, that's really good defense because I tell you what, the way they ran the football in this drive, I thought they were going to run it again, but they stayed disciplined, played the pass, kind of surprised me a little bit that they threw the football, but great 3rd down defense.
Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The screen, he can go. He's loose down the middle. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for the big play. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Terrapins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure coming. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking left. Pulls it in. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Nobody around as he makes the catch. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. He makes a catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
The Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Becker. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling.
Here we go, here we go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Terrapins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Look out, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Direct snap. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Maryland! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we're tied up in the third. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Rooks.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throwing right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know.
Touchdown Seminoles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one.
Come on, set.
The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now they'll run it to the right here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The Terrapins are on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
Got it in the middle. It's Becker. Touchdown, Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they'll make big plays for them.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by a field goal over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Oh, better look out! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 2nd down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking for a deep man. Got it in stride at the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles line it up with a first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Here we go, set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch.
Well, I like this, man. Clock running down. You could take a knee. You could be very conservative, but you can tell they're trying to spin this ball, go for the win. I like it. Just don't make a mistake.
Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got it! Touchdown, Maryland! And they've moved out front here in
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap to the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he can't hang on, and the ball game's over. Oh, so close to tying the game, sending it into overtime, but he can't hang on, and that's the ball game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap